Transforming real estate with technology. Compass is a luxury real estate app that combines expertise from the nation's top agents and market insights to consolidate home buying, selling, and renting. A recent round of funding puts the app at a valuation of $1 billion, but unicorn companies may be on their way out. Joining me now, Compass President Leonard Steinberg. It's amazing when you hear about this app that people may not have ever even heard of, Leonard, and then you tell me it's valued at $1 billion.
Well, we really don't like to talk about valuation because that's the least.
We do.
I know. But I think the most important thing is we are building a real estate company fueled by technology that relies on the very best agents with the best technology to be in the best interest of the consumer.
So I downloaded the app. What am I using it for? What's the main use of the app?
Well, Compass Markets is a revolution in the way we evaluate what's happening in the markets. Traditionally, we always received a quarterly report, and the quarterly report was very averaged and very broad. But Compass Markets actually allows you in the palm of your hands to look into your iPhone and see exactly what is happening specific to your need. So you can break it down by apartment or house size, specific location, median pricing, historical pricing, and the most important thing...
So it's an algorithm of sorts of basic information coming from real estate brokers in the areas. And
exactly, but it sources the intelligence and the data real time as opposed to the past tense. And that's really most important because what you're buying in the markets today should be based on current data, not data that's historic.
So congrats on the round. First of all, I mean, 3 years building $1 billion business is phenomenal. And I think right now in the marketplace, as Sandra pointed out, people talk about unicorns and overvaluation of companies. But your company can support the valuation. Your company is actually changing the way people are buying real estate. So I think going forward with this new raise, with this new amount of money, if you can scale this nationally, globally, what's one thing that you guys can do at Compass that we haven't thought of yet when it comes to buying a home?
Well, I think the one thing that the consumer is in most need of is seamlessness and time savings. And time really is the last luxury, especially amongst the wealthier audience who are buying homes. And let's face it, expensive homes start at $150,000. We're just spoiled in New York by these prices.
Yeah.
And when you talk technology, a lot of times disruption, people are losing their jobs. But in this case, you're working with the real estate brokers. You're not replacing the real estate brokers.
Well, we're a historical tech company in that we're a technology company that's actually not designing the removal of the human. We're actually combining the human form with technology.
All right, so Leonard, I want to get to this point because it's a shout out to all the single ladies. New reports find that single women are a growing force in the real estate market, and they now account for the second largest group of buyers in the marketplace. Have you seen an increase in the number of women who use your app?
Definitely. I find women are incredibly savvy. They have an incredible sense of a conservative approach towards money. They care about home. They look for the long term. And they have a practical sensibility about them that really makes for very clever home buying.
And the more control you give them over their decision-making and the shopping aspect of it, the more that they like it. Because, again, historically, dealing whether it's a car dealer or a real estate agent has been a nightmare. So when you help remove that individual a little bit, it gives women a great sense of power.
Well, technology that makes brokers have more time and makes them more efficient and not frustrated with technology makes for nicer brokers, too. And it's difficult to find nice brokers. We're very fortunate in that we are attracting the best brokers in the industry who want to be in an environment whose technology really supports that.
And real quickly, we have to leave, but single women, why is there such a trend, an uptrend in single women in real estate?
Well, I think single women are incredibly empowered, incredibly well educated, very smart, but most importantly, I find women are intensely practical and are willing to commit.
Yeah, I'm empowered, but...
We run a venture fund quickly.
Right.
Is there an IPO coming in the near term?
We're not talking about IPOs right now. We're talking about building great companies.
Let us know when there will be one.
Definitely.
All right. Leonard Steinberg, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right.